really well for me. I happen to put a good amount of defense on here. So I got silver on ball menace. I got, 91 steal for gold glove, but I put the 92 on there because with a 92 steal, I'm going to put the other 2 cap breakers there to get Hall of Fame interceptor. So I really made this build. I designed it with cap breakers in mind. I never like to slack on the physicals. So 85 speed, 80 agility, even have some strength on the sharpshooter build. So, it's very well-rounded overall. And honestly, this is definitely my favorite build so far.
Now, you mentioned something about cap breakers. Talk about the importance of what cap breakers are and how to keep those in mind when maybe making a new build once you hit rebirth, for example.
Yeah, so cap breakers this year is going to be a real game changer for a lot of builds if you make them with cap breakers in mind. So just as an example here, right? I have 5 cap breakers, right? I'm at a 93 mid-range. Do you see how much the overall goes up when I just put 5 more into my mid-range and the 3-point goes up with it? Like that's 9 overall points right there, right? But instead, I'll go down to a 93. I'll get my Hall of Fame set shot specialist. I get my gold Deadeye. If I plan for those cap breakers, like that's 9 overall points that I'm saving. You can get a lot of value out of your builds if you plan on using your cap breakers when you hit starter 3.
And you mentioned badges. How important is it to either spread out those badges or focus on one or a few?
I actually made a very well-rounded build here. Let me bring this one up.
Okay.
He's prepared for everything.
Yeah, so with this year in 2K25, it's going to be tough to get a lot of Hall of Fame and Legend badges on your build at one time. So that's why I say target maybe a Hall of Fame badge or a gold badge that you want to use your max +1 on. As you can see, almost everything's 85, speed, agility, strength, but I don't have many Hall of Fame badges. I got a few golds in there, but I don't have many Hall of Fames. I don't have any legends. That's why these max +1s and the badge elevators and everything that you get this year with the new badge perks are so important, because you can make a build with lower attributes and still get those high-end badge levels.
And of course, as fans progress in the season pass at level 40, you can get badge elevators. How important are those to making a build?
So badge elevators are almost like your floor setters from last year. And typically you want to put them on your best badges first, I think. That way you can get out there and have some fun with the best badge levels possible right off the rip.
And in NBA 2K25, new this year, when you rebirth, you will actually rebirth at the same overall as your highest build. So when should a player rebirth a build? What level do you think is appropriate for that?
I don't like grinding from 90 overall, so I think that's an exceptional feature that they added this year. I'm very happy they did that, and I've been grinding my build out. I got him to a 95 right now, and I think honestly a 95 is a good bet to rebirth your next player, because you can almost get everything on that build. You can progress everything almost to its max level.
Do you have any general tips for people who are making builds in the My Player Builder?
Yeah, so I think if you're a new player, you probably want to try small forward or power forward position. It's a little low pressure, but you're still asked to do a good amount for the team. Like rebound, you're going to be asked to box out, hit your open shots, play some good defense. And it's a little low pressure as opposed to a point guard or center.
Chris wants me to be a center for our Team 2K TV, but you're saying that I should be a small forward or...
Bigs are generally a little bit easier to play. I would say power forward maybe for you. I think that's a good bet.
I could see you running as a defending power forward.
Defensive slot.
Plus, as you probably know, Spill, all the point guards get yelled at by their teammates. You've done it. Don't lie to yourself.
It gets bad out there sometimes. I get frustrated, but hey, that's how the game goes. You take the good with the bad, but...
Last thing for you, rhythm shooting or button shooting?
I like rhythm shooting. I'm a rhythm shooting guy. I've been converted. I use both, though. I think tight windows, you shoot with the button, open shots, shoot with rhythm shooting, and you'll be good. You might see your percentages skyrocket.
Those tips were awesome. It was really cool to see your builds. I hope everyone out there was listening and learning just like we were. Thank you so much, Spill, for coming on 2K TV with us today. We hope that you are enjoying 2K25, and we can't wait to see you out there.
I'm loving it. Thank you guys so much for having me. Peace.
And for more on Rebirth, check out this fast break. The perfect build for NBA 2K25 can be an adventure, and you might change your mind about what you want once you're on the court.
Luckily, the Rebirth quest gives you the chance to jumpstart new builds. Go find Ronnie 2K in the city, and the quest will be automatically completed when you reach a 90 overall rating.
All new builds from that point have the option to start at 90 overall or higher as you reach those levels. And with that new build, all of your badges will start off at silver, giving you an edge in testing out the perfect player going forward.
Need more defense? Not fast enough? Rebirth is an awesome way to make minor tweaks to a build you do like, or go a completely different direction and make a completely new player. Find what works for you and become a more effective player.
Oklahoma City, that's the location for the Clippers. Perhaps the most skilled scorer in the game today. James Harden just can't be guarded. His offense will be on display soon as they get set to square off against the Thunder. Clippers, Thunder, coming right up after this. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Here are the five for the Clippers. Harden and Mann are their guards. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. And for Oklahoma City, in the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now here's Harden. Outside, Jones. Into the lane. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
To the inside, Holmgren. He can't hit that time. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Hey, Doris, how about Terrence Mann starting on a loaded Clippers team?
Think about this, Kevin. You're joined in the starting lineup by 3 future Hall of Famers in Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and James Harden. And what I love about Terrence, he didn't look out of place. Gives you some sense of how capable this young man is fitting in around great players.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Caruso, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. Zubac kicks to Jones. Harden has a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. Outside Williams. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
Harden outside. On the wing, Mann. Outside, Jones. The 3 from Harden drains the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.